Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Coffee Chat with Lindsey and Neely birthday celebration.
Birthday edition.
Woo!
No, it doesn't like me today.
You lost all of your powers. It's very sad.
I don't think it oh, I have my pen in my hand. I wonder if that was affecting it. No? Okay. Thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs up? No? Nope. Can't even do that? Nope.
Okay, well,
nope.
Looks like I'm going to have to carry. Last week you had hearts.
Last week I had hearts.
Why do you have hearts and nothing else? That is so weird.
I don't know. Here we are. Be blessed by our super fun things.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. We got some people in the chat already. Patty gets the gold star for being first in the chat this morning. Low Carb Spin is here. Happy Wednesday.
Hi.
Charlotte, hello. Risa is here. Good afternoon. Lisa, hello. Suzanne, hello. Let's see. Oh, his son's 36th birthday was yesterday, Lisa says. So,
ooh, that's fun.
Birthday. My grandpa's birthday was April Fool's Day, and it was one of those where it was absolutely fitting. He was the right one to have been born on April Fool's Day.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. Serendipity 04, good morning. We're going to do our giveaways today. We have two.
You must be here.
I'm trying to see if any comments from your people watching your live stream show up on my Nightbot thing.
Okay.
Because Nightbot could be smart enough to know that you're connected.
Participating.
But I haven't seen any comments come up on yours yet. I have it over here. Okay. If you're watching on Lindsey's live stream, can you just leave a quick comment so I can check, and then we'll know if you can comment on either one and be entered, or if you have to be over on mine.
I think my mom in love just waved a pink hand.
Okay. Oh, yes, I see that. And I don't see that on the Nightbot.
Okay.
So if you want to enter into the giveaways, you have to do it on my live stream chat.
And then hopefully the next live stream, we will make sure to have the Nightbot associate with both channels. So that way it's not a disruptor for y'all.
Yes. Yeah. So we just, it takes us a little time to get things figured out.
It's true.
So there you go. But we're still moving forward. We're still having the giveaways. Today's giveaways are going to be KetoChow. That's our favorite.
I'm still gonna try for it. I'm gonna try, and then is it
Lindsey,
me?
Your thumbs up are enough. We don't need fancy fireworks. Just getting a thumbs up from Lindsey is enough.
Yeah.
Yes. That. Okay. So just an overview of our. Oh, that one works. Oh, wow. Just an overview of our birthday celebration month. My birthday is the 28th. And what's the date of your birthday?
18. We're 10 days apart.
10 days apart. She's 10 days older and wiser than I am.
10 days more ridiculous. That's what that means.
So we are going to be celebrating our birthdays by giving stuff to you guys all month long. So we will be here. We are here today.
Still no. Still
next Wednesday, we will not be here. I will be traveling. So we'll miss that one, but then we'll be back for 3 more Wednesdays in April, and we will have giveaways all through. I'm also going to be having giveaways on my regular videos, maybe some on Instagram. So do all the things, ring all the bells, turn on all the notifications, because these are some really good giveaways. There's going to be some red light panels. There's going to be some Equip products, including a $100 gift card, some Perfect Keto stuff, a rebounder, all the great things in life will be given away this month.
That's so exciting. It's a birthday bonanza.
It really is. It just works out so well that we both have our birthdays in April.
Yeah. I also have some contributing giveaway opportunities, but many fewer.
Okay. All giveaways are good giveaways. No judgment.
True.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, Jackie is here. Happy birthday. Haley is here. Let's see. Brenda is here, of course. Risa will miss the giveaway, have to leave around the midpoint. Maybe I'll do one of the giveaways before the midpoint and I'll do the other one after.
Yeah.
So everybody gets a chance. Risa says both parents were April babies, the 4th and the 16th. Yeah, there's 6 kids in my family, and 3 of us have birthdays in April.
Popular month.
It's a very popular month, yeah. Exchange student is here. Oh, Jackie is watching Lindsey on the TV and chatting here on the computer. That works great.
Nope. It only likes my upsy downs.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's all you have.
Does it do just one? Yep. Maybe if I thumbs it up here.
Suzanne's first birthday is 4/20. That's a fun one. Let's see.
Hey, that's Easter this year.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I am not on top of it.
You're not.
Yes.
Got your back on that.
Okay. So are you planning?
Today is Linda's birthday.
Really? Well, she should win one of the prizes then.
I hope.
That's amazing. Happy birthday. So do you have any big, is your husband taking you to Europe for your birthday or, some big fancy thing like that?
No, he'll be traveling.
Oh,
as
without you.
That's right. He will be going on adventures. Just not along with me. No, his work schedule is really ramped up this go around, for this season. So we're just rolling with it. And I feel like because it's not the big 40, it's not a milestone birthday. I'm we celebrate when we celebrate. It's not a big deal.
As long as it gets celebrated.
Yeah. How about you?
No, I'm having my trip to Texas coming up in a week or so. And that's kind of my big birthday thing.
Hoorah.
And he's, taking care of the farm and the kids while I'm gone. So that counts.
Checks out.
That counts.
Checks out.
Yeah. He also has been having a crazy work schedule that maybe will start slowing down now. Because, when you own your own business, there's no vacation time. It's just working double to make time for vacation and then working double to catch up.
To make up for it. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, that's just how it is. So he's been working double so he can take vacation to take care of the house while I'm gone.
Yeah.
Which will be great. I'm hoping I come home and he's done all the, remodel projects that I've been dreaming of. That would be a nice birthday present, wouldn't it?
You better blow out a lot of candles for that wish.
Yeah. My secret hope is that the greenhouse will be done.
Ooh, that would be so fun.
Yeah. That's been a year-long thing. We haven't been working on it for a year. We worked on it a year ago and then other things took priority and we just need to do the last push and get it done.
Yeah.
So, secretly hoping that he's not watching this, so I'm not giving him any hints or anything. I'm just secretly hoping.
And my little sterno, I'm just hoping.
I'm just gonna put it out there in the universe. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay. Jackie says, Lindsey has April showers. Joke I learned in 3rd grade. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. Oh my. That's
what we need.
That's either in 3rd grade. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
We need a drum.
Yeah. That's either a 3rd grade joke or a dad joke.
Both. Oh, that falls squarely in dad joke territory.
Suzanne turned 61 last month and didn't think 61 was a special one either, so not much celebrating. Oh, come on. Every year is
I feel it's worth celebrating, but it's not worth getting worked up over whenever it's not one of the big ones,
Sure. I've never been. I don't think I've ever been the kind of person that like gets upset when people don't remember my birthday or whatever.
Sure.
Like I get it. Everyone has birthdays, and I can't remember everybody's birthday in my life. I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
My exercise teacher, we've become friends, after working out for a couple of years, and she on May 12th, on Talia's birthday, she sent me a message and she's like, "Happy birthday! I saw it was your birthday," and I was like, it's my daughter's birthday. That's weird. And she's like, "Oh, that is weird." And so we don't know how that happened. And
that is pretty wild.
And I wrote her a message. I said, "Oh, my birthday is April 28th." And she's like, "Oh, okay, funny, haha." And then on May 28th, I get to exercise class and she has a card for me. And she's like, "It was your birthday." And I was like, "No, in a month. It's April 28th." And somehow her phone had imported
discombobulated it.
Yes. And so
that's weird.
And she showed me on her phone, just like, "Neely's birthday." And I was like, "You don't know any other Neely's, do you?" And so now I'm like, I think AI just really wanted to make sure that she remembered my birthday. So now
super lot.
Yeah, I've already been wished happy birthday twice, and then she has to wish me happy birthday again on my actual birthday. So I mean,
it's necessary.
One of those years that all the birthday wishes.
But she forgot to wait, Charity's birthday is coming up. No, Charity's birthday just happened too.
Yeah, Charity's birthday happened. I didn't get she thought my birthday was the March 28th, which I think the phone saw 28th and they just, I don't know. AI is taking over, and I guess AI is deciding when my birthday is now.
You're not the age you think you are. You are actually older than me. Congratulations.
Yeah, there you go.
You did it.
Speaking of AI, did you see the KetoChow April Fools?
I saw it, but I was like, oh, like my brain totally disengaged apparently whenever I saw that. And then the butter flavor on salty.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I was like, that's April Fools. That's fun. And then my brain disconnected from it entirely because there were so many things that we were, just trying to get done. We had a massive tree out in our backyard that came down from a windstorm. I mean, massive. It's ridiculous how large this tree was. And so we've been kind of like focusing on getting that done and all the things. So I failed. Failed to like really connect with the April Fool's joke this year. I feel like last year, whenever they tried to create, the Keto Quest board game or whatever it was, I felt like they fully owned that one. That was great. And then the shrimp or seafood.
Oh yeah.
Keto
Chum. Keto Chum. Something.
Keto Chum. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really funny. They always come up with the most hilarious things. But if you haven't seen it, go watch the video on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
It's they're gonna let AI decide on 5 new flavors. And they're gonna be great. And then the salty one, there were like a bunch of different flavors that I don't know if it was 5, maybe it was 5. It was like ocean brine, some about pickles, the butter me up, I think it was. And there were a couple more. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was very funny. There were a lot of good jokes yesterday.
I did really like the color that they chose for like the butter me up. It looked like super buttery color that they were able to generate. So
yeah.
That one, like people would actually do that.
I bet that'll become a new product, butter electrolytes, where they just like mix electrolytes into butter and they're like, the electrolytes in the most delicious way.
Right. Sprinkle on steak.
Yeah.
Check.
Oh goodness. Oh yeah. I saw Keto Brick did they said new flavor. They're going to do an overnight oats flavor of a Keto Brick. That was fun.
That's entertaining.
Trying to think if there were any others. I didn't see one from Redmond, but maybe I missed it because they usually do a cute one. Yeah.
Yeah.
think of any others.
I was definitely out to lunch for all of the April Fool's stuff. I didn't do anything to the girls, didn't do any kind of like jokes for anybody, honestly. Like totally like checked out.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't get into it too intensely over here.
Yeah.
But it's always fun to see what people come up with.
Yeah.
Mm.
That I would agree with. It's fun to see what others do. Like whenever you cut out little letter E's from brown craft paper and stick it in a pan and say, I made you some brownies.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So funny. That's another dad joke. Or third grade joke.
100%. So good.
Okay, I am gonna do the first giveaway here in just a couple of minutes. So to win the giveaway, you must be present here in the live chat until the giveaway is completed. You need to, let's say, comment with the word April Fools. Let's just do April Fools, no space.
Capital letters, April Fools.
I don't know that it has to be capital letters, but sure. And you have to comment it on my live chat. If you commented on Lindsay's, it will not work, sadly. We'll try to have that fixed next live stream. So I am going to
there we go.
Keyword. Okay. All right, you talk while I get this.
Okay.
Set up.
So fun story. Have y'all seen my most recent video that I put out that was not the KetoChow, my chow surprise box, but the one about changing my diet? Has everybody had a chance to see that? that was my birthday gift this year, was getting to change up my diet. And as a spoiler alert, I basically have to stop dairy for a period of time. And that is extremely challenging whenever you rely so heavily on dairy to be part of your just mindless nutrition, I guess we could call it. Could we call it a mindless nutrition? Because if it's just like a flyby, I feel like we could. Anyway, so that's been a fun activity. And that has proven to be a little bit more challenging. And I find whenever there are dietary adjustments that you used to rely heavily on, you wind up like eating less in general because it's so much more challenging to move beyond that roadblock and just like start coming up with other things or reverting back to things that you did in the past. Or it's just so fascinating. Everything has dairy in it.
It is a very big adjustment.
And it's what was worse was that I had just gone to the store and had already like replenished all of our cheese and cottage cheese and sour cream and had all the yogurt, all of the dairy products. And I was just like, well, that's just brilliant. It's great. It's fine. And one of the things that I will probably do a little update video on is I got a lot of comments regarding like, okay, well, your doctor is wrong or that sort of thing, or your doctor,
There's a lot of anti-doctor sentiment out there.
There was a lot of anti-doctor
legitimate reason.
For sure. Also, there was a lot of conflicting information, like pro-doctor, but only specific doctors. And that makes it super clear as mud. And then also a lot of people suggesting that, like telling me, like authoritatively saying to me, you don't have to follow your doctor. You need to do this. So that's fun. That's super
Which
fun.
is technically true. We don't have to, not walk off the cliff if we don't want to.
That's valid. Also, if the argument is to not, your doctor can't make you do something, and then you follow that up with a statement of you must do this or do this as a declarative statement, I get a little confused by the logical fallacies in that process. Mm-hmm. So that's super fun. Right. Super fun. It is a temporary dietary elimination thing. And can I tell you what else I find super fun? So super fun. Have you heard of Dr. Ken Berry? Have you ever heard of him before?
No, never heard of him.
So what's fun is that whenever you're being told by your doctor, who actually happens to be extremely pro whole foods, animal proteins, non-processed, anti-seed oils, anti-processed sugars, and all of those things, who actually lines up really nicely with like Whole30, paleo, animal focused type of a diet. Whenever you have someone like that who tells you to eliminate a food group for a season to discern if it's causing you struggles or alleviate symptoms, and you're told by people in the comments that that's bad, and your doctor is bad, basically, like that's a summation of the sentiment, then the and then the next follow-up is you need to listen to Dr. Barry, and Dr. Barry and Nisha promote heavily doing elimination diets to alleviate symptoms and see what needs to be added back in slowly. I want to understand, why is it okay for internet doctor who is not my personal practitioner to say those things, but then it's not okay for my personal practitioner who happens to line up with all of those things really nicely, and that's not okay. I'm just asking for clarification's sake. I'm just really curious.
I think logically, we don't have to do what Dr. Barry says, and we don't have to do what our doctors say. But it is funny. Well, Lisa, we are being facetious. We do know who Dr. Barry is.
We are definitely being very, very facetious.
We're joking. Yeah, he's a big name around here, and we definitely, I've given him a hug.
We've each had dinner with him before.
Yeah. Okay, so I realized I didn't actually say what KetoChow I was giving away.
Yeah.
KetoChow, and that is enough for most people to be like, I'm in. So I am doing a surprise box. It's not like technically one of the ones from the month. I just threw together. I actually have two of them. So I threw together two surprise boxes from various things in my pantry. And so I'll keep it mostly a surprise, but I will show a few because they are of interest, things that are no longer available for purchase. There's the chai latte. There's the fruity cereal. There's the cantaloupe and banana bread. And then there's also several other single packets and a large bag. And so I think it's 34 meals in all in each of the boxes.
Which
so
means I'm better than a My Chow surprise box by 4.
I know. I threw in some extra pina colada for everybody. Okay, so just real quick, I'm about to pull the winner, but just comment April Fools with no space on my live chat, and that will enter you in to win. Exchange student says, we don't care, we want it.
Exchange student has actually won one of my giveaways in the past.
Oh, nice. Yes. Who hasn't heard of Dr. Barry? Seriously, you've been living under a rock. Although, I think even cavemen would have heard of Dr. Barry. If you were living under a rock, you'd still know who you'd probably be living under a rock because you learned about Dr. Barry. Okay. I am going to pull the giveaway. We have lots of entries. Here we go.
Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep.
Did it work?
I don't know. I have no idea. Congratulations, Sharon Will. You
win. Yeah, it did work.
Wow. Sharon Will, you actually had a comment earlier that it was okay.
There it is.
The way that I expressed that my doctor, yes, I have a flair for the dramatics.
Yes,
I do. I also have a little flair of for hyperbole, and I also very frequently like to make fun of things and joke around about things, and that sort of bent toward life, that sort of outlook. intended to be a little bit dramatic at times, because also at the time it felt extremely dramatic. And I would not have chosen my doctor had she not been a functional practitioner who was very much so pro change your lifestyle before relying on meds. She is not into things like veganism. She's not into eliminating animal sources for nutrition. She's very much so all about quality food, dietary, like meat for protein, and then also like strength training, functional fitness. Like she's very much so in the category that I identify and I align with the most closely when it comes to health and wellness. So yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely was dramatic when I said the things.
And then also remember that we're on YouTube, and YouTube requires a bit of dramatic in order to get clicks. Like I hate it. I don't like it that being that way. But if you're able to like word things in a certain way to create intrigue, it's going to get more views. And not only will it just get people to click on it more, the more that people click on it, the more that YouTube pumps it out to other people who would never have seen it before. And I hate that. I would like to just focus on creating quality content and having the quality speak for itself. We can judge it based on the content of the video.
Right.
But that if the video never gets seen because people don't click on it, then you can't judge it on the content because you don't know what the content is. And so as much as we, dislike it, that's just the reality of it. And so like I told Lindsey, I said, you asked for it when you titled it that way. You asked for that kind of response. And so, when I post a video that kind of has that, maybe double meaning or I try really hard not to lie. Like,
no, I mean, it's not a lie.
That just will flat out lie to you on the thumbnail to get you to click. I try not to do that, but I do create intrigue with my titles. The best example I always give is when I was pregnant with Levi and I was doing the gender reveal video. I didn't just put "it's a boy" in the title. I want people to click on it. So it's like, what's it gonna be? And so anyways.
That's right. That's right.
Have to play as YouTubers, which we don't always love, but that's the reality of it. And
it's very similar to anybody who writes stories or tells stories, or even if they are like, or news, sharing news information. You watch the headlines on news and you're like, well, that actually doesn't even correlate at all. My doctor really did tell me you have to cut out dairy if you want to see improvements on the symptoms to see if that is the issue you're having. So it's one of those things where like it's hyperbolic and context is king. But also like I do love dramatics. So having a bit of a excitable tone helps.
Right. And then also, like you were touching on, you picked your doctor. I get that there are situations in which people don't have a good choice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Depending on your insurance situation or what country you're in. Like,
where you're located matters a lot.
That there just isn't a decent doctor around you. And so you just have no choice but to go to a certain doctor. But if you are going to a doctor that you can't trust to give you good advice, like that sucks. Like, I'm not going to say definitely don't do it, because there are certain times where you need certain tests or need certain prescriptions and you just have to go to whoever will be able to get it for you. But if at all possible, find a doctor that you trust. And that's not easy. It takes a lot of work and they're hard to find. And sometimes they can be more expensive because maybe they don't take insurance or whatever. But when you do have a doctor you trust, it's like that it's not taking away your choice. It's not like the doctor is making me do this. No, Lindsey chose to go to this doctor and say, "What should I do, doctor?" It was 100% her choice in
Yeah,
asking for this advice.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I think that one of the hardest things to remember is that I have the, like, out of all people who might be interested in my health, I have the most stake in that investment. Like, it matters the most to me above all other people on this planet that I take hold of the reins of my health and achieve that health to the greatest degree. So I don't think anybody else can care more deeply than me. So I took tremendous care in finding this doctor and then seeing her and then heeding the advice she gave after vetting her. And I've also been living this lifestyle for 9+ years. And even longer than that, I have cared a lot about the quality of food and making things myself, and Weston A. Price sort of focused with nourishing traditions. And, there's been a whole long process of me understanding how nutrition and food can be thy medicine.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going into it blind. And I did actively choose my doctor. So absolutely. It's
Right.
a fun game.
And I
It's a fun game.
definitely do appreciate the message of taking your health into your own hands, because there is, maybe it's a generational thing, where people do think they have to do everything their doctor tells them to do.
Right.
They have no choice. And, I think that extreme also is probably not the best, especially considering how many doctors are out there, as if all doctors tell you the same thing.
Right.
We have doctor's advice and then we have something different. And if you're going to follow doctor's advice, it's always the same thing. No. Dr. Barry is a doctor. Dr. Furman is a doctor. They will tell you completely different advice of what to do. And so it's not even just, am I going to follow the doctor's advice or not? It's what doctor? Like, it always comes down to you. And there is definitely a generation, I think, that just is like, anytime I have anything that bugs me, I go straight to my doctor, and they give me a pill, they give me a whatever, they tell me what to do. I do that. And I don't put any other thought into it. And that's obviously extreme example. But I do think the empowerment of taking your health into your own hands and using doctors as a tool for that. It's not that we just reject all doctors and say, I'm going to do it all myself. No, we get to incorporate the incredible knowledge and study that these doctors have gone through in a way that benefits us. So, that means maybe going to a different kind of doctor for whatever you're, dealing with. So it's like, it's all there. All of the options are available. We don't have to just reject doctors and do everything ourselves. We can actually incorporate doctors into our own taking control of our health.
Right. Yeah. One thing, there was a question a while ago.
Okay. I'm missing things.
Here we are. Susan, you asked, it won't be forever though, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out at this stage of the game. It's temporary. So we took blood work, and that was the day that she told me you need to eliminate dairy for a season, for a period of time. She said she likes to see it for about 6 weeks. And then we will get more blood work done and see if anything has changed, anything has improved, have my symptoms improved. And she does care about symptoms as well as blood markers. Some doctors, they just kind of hold tight to whatever the normal ranges on blood tests are and ignore the symptoms side of the equation. She is very much so like an all-encompassing functional practitioner. So that's really awesome. And once we get that blood work back, so we'll take the, another blood draw and investigate those things as well as my symptoms. I'm going to stay dairy free until after those results, that second round of results come back. So I might be dairy free for 2 months. I might need to be dairy mindful. I might need to slowly incorporate it back in. I just don't know what tactics might be required. And yeah, we'll just sort of take it one step at a time. And that's another thing. Like I do really, really well whenever I am oppositional to something. I can have a very rebellious heart and spirit about me. So if somebody like is like confronting what I would rather do, I can like double down 4 times harder. Or it's like the reverse psychology thing. It can really work on me. We had this tree that fell down a couple days ago, and there's a lot of debris to have to pick up off of somebody else's property. So we're trying to get that done quickly. And my husband was like, yeah, you probably won't be able to lift very much of that stuff. So you'll just have to roll it or something. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. So in my heart, I felt like it was very oppositional to me to be told, like, you can't eat dairy. You can't do it. Watch me try. And it's hard. It's really hard, but it's also, kind of an awesome challenge to myself. When I first cut out sugar, it was one of those things where my husband didn't think that was possible. And here I am, 9+ years later, still not eating the sugar. So
yeah,
there we are. Okay. I'm all done. Maybe allegedly.
Susan went down the GAPS and the Weston A. Price path as well. Yep. We've definitely done that. And like,
oh yeah,
I think a lot of that has influenced our current diet. Like a ton from all of that. I think all the diets I've done have influenced, where I'm at right now. I don't regret any of them.
I agree.
Yeah. Keto Simple Dustin says, no matter what your doctor tells you, you still hold the control over yourself. That is true.
Very true. But I also hold a responsibility for all of the things that I have chosen poorly. Therefore, if I have an expert telling me this will, let's see how this change affects your symptoms, I'm going to say, okay.
Yep.
I will heed the advice.
Yeah.
It's no different from your children. Child, don't touch that hot stove. You can't tell me what to do. I'm autonomous. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes it's good to like humble yourself a little bit and say, okay, I'm going to submit to this doctor who I trust and I chose to give me advice. And that is okay as well.
That's right. But I also recognize like everybody has very strong feelings about healthcare in general, especially whenever we are in this kind of a community where it's like conventional medicine, allopathic medicine has generally steered us more towards pharmaceutical land rather than lifestyle holistic approaches. And now that we're learning how our diet can influence our symptoms, we can feel like we know better than doctors. And it's just one of those things where I think that it's not a black, white, on, off, yes, no situation. There's a spectrum there.
Yeah. I think there always is, like in all of these conversations that we talk about, going on one extreme or the other is usually not the best. There's usually some happy medium.
But it's so easy.
I know. It's like, if some is good, more is better. Haley says,
go ahead.
I love my doctor's never told me not to drink coffee. My doctor has never told me that either. And, that's why I keep her.
My doctor also did not tell me to eliminate coffee. So, yeah. Oh, look at you. Look at you with your little fancy.
Oh, goodness.
Rub it in. Just rub it in.
Yes, your doctor seems very holistic, functional, and like-minded. Yep, that's the best kind of doctor.
She is. And she's also a no-nonsense kind of a doctor. She does not, it's not sugar-coated. It's not, well, we're just going to tiptoe around these things. No, she's just like, there, this is what I think.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to do the second giveaway probably in about 5 minutes. And for this one, what should they say in the comments for this one? Or in the comments.
Just do KetoChow. I think that would be easiest.
I'm going to do something different.
Oh.
No, wait. I was thinking we said April showers in the last one. I was going to say May flowers for this one, but we said April Fools, so that doesn't work. Just put KetoChow.
April Fools, May drools.
Yeah. But KetoChow with no space to enter the giveaway. The next one is going to be the same deal, a box of 34 meals of KetoChow, one big bag, and 13 single serves. And the single serves do include some fun flavors that are not available for purchase anymore. I think the banana bread still available? I don't
know if it is right now,
but it's definitely limited edition, so you won't be able to get it for much longer. There's some pina colada in here that is also no longer, or well, it might still be on the website, but it is discontinued, so it is limited edition. So yeah, I'll pull a name here in just about 5 minutes and get your entries in. And again, make sure that you're commenting on my live stream. My Nightbot will only pull from my live stream comments.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So Susan was saying, where did it go? That now I can't find it. She was talking about maybe people sharing their favorite 5 people that they listen to, like maybe YouTubers or doctors or, like social media people. That's what I got from the comment, I guess.
Found it.
There we go. 5 channels that we watch or listen to in all 4 seasons of life. So if anybody has, channels that they recommend, that would be interesting. We would love to hear that. Do you have any that you would just off the top of your head that you would throw out there? I mean, I recommend listening to Lindsey Murphy, number 1.
I was going to say, well, I watch your videos like right off the bat every time that I can. I also tend to watch, Ryan Hall, y'all, a lot for weather. Yeah. That tends to pique my interest quite often. And then, only 3 more.
You don't have to do all 5. That would be hard.
Well, I'm thinking like my subscription feed is kind of varied, as I imagine most people's are. Mine is varied to the point where like we like to watch sailing videos, we like to watch snowboarding videos, we like to watch homesteading videos, food, health and wellness, the podcasts with all the people. As wild as she is, Chalene Johnson is quite the entertainer. I love how entertaining she is. There's so many different ones that it's really hard. And I constantly get new ones just like popping up. Yeah. I will say that I find that a lot of these more scholarly type channels, if you're thinking like Dr. Gabrielle Lyons, Dr. Andrew Huberman, just like any of those doctor-based ones, Dr. Ben Bickman, Bickman I will listen to a little bit more frequently, but I find that a lot of times if the topic is not that like intriguing right off the bat, or it's not that season of life for me, I won't watch them because generally speaking, like Dr. Barry, I know what he's going to say. I got his number. I know what he's going to say. I know what he's going to suggest. I know what he's going to recommend regardless of the ailment. Like, right. I got that down pat. I don't have to go in and wonder, what is Dr. Barry going to say? Yeah. I don't have to wonder, a variety of different things. Thomas DeLauer is one of those kind of like, you're always curious because you just never quite know what bent he's taking on things. So that one's interesting to say the least. Okay. This one's kind of out there. Nicole Burgess, who does more of a body composition situation rather than healthy diet. She's one that I find fascinating. I don't know. Yeah. And it's different if it's the category of just like entertainment versus the category of health and wellness, knowledge, nutrition, or sports medicine, or just activities I like to do. I mean, I don't know. I have varied interests. Go, Neely. It's your turn.
Yeah. So a lot of the same ones, and I will get into topics and kind of listen to topics, or if I'm really interested in what one specific person is talking about, I'll go and listen to a lot of interviews with that person, not necessarily all on the same channel.
Yeah.
One that I've been listening to a lot recently is Dr. Paul Anderson.
Okay.
And he talks a lot about red light therapy. Surprise, surprise. That's something that I'm listening to a lot of stuff about. And he has some great information. And usually his videos are nice and short, 10 or 15 minutes. And he's just really straight to the point. And he is very smart.
Yeah.
And he just gives some great information, just very scientific, like stuff that, like, my channel is not the scientific, let me break down how the mitochondria works and all this stuff. Like, no, that's not me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how I feel. But he does a fantastic job of really breaking it down and telling you, all the ins and outs of things. So definitely recommend checking that out, especially if you're interested in red light therapy and stuff like that. Chalene Johnson, I listen to a lot of her stuff. Thomas DeLauer is one. I don't typically watch his just regular videos.
Oh, you watch his interview.
Listen to his interviews if it's somebody that I'm interested in.
Yes.
In checking out. Since I've been adding carbs and kind of, getting a little bit out of the keto echo chamber, I listen to Jay Feldman. He is pro-metabolic. Pro-metabolic is a whole thing.
That is a deep well.
Yes, it's influenced by Ray Peat. And, just like everything, I'm not 100% on board with everything that they say, but a lot of it I have found really, really helpful. So Jay Feldman, definitely. They have the Energy Balance podcast, I believe. So I listen to that.
And those sisters,
the Strong Sisters.
The Strong Sisters, yes.
Yes, they were very hardcore carnivore for a while, and they definitely moved to a more pro-metabolic diet, and they still share about all of that. And it's kind of hit and miss. Like, they don't put out a ton of videos like really regularly, but sometimes they'll put out a few interviews in a row. So yeah, definitely them. That's all I can think of at this very moment in time. But I listen to so much stuff, and I'll get onto, one channel for a while and get bored of it and then not look at it again for a long time. And
yeah,
it's just kind of all over the place. Let me go ahead and pull the winner for the KetoChow giveaway. If you haven't entered, you have 10 seconds to put KetoChow, no space, in the comments. Sharon says Nick Norwitz is a new favorite. Yep, I love listening to his stuff. He's real smart as well.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Snow and Kurt.
Yeah, I don't know that one. That would be a good one to look up. Low Carb Spin, of course. Jackie's.
Oh, they're great.
Low Carb Spin is the best. If you want keto recipes, like all the fun keto recipes, they have them. Ketogenic Woman also, yeah, of course. And Serious Keto, love, love, love. Low Carb Revelation. Yeah, Paula is fun to follow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull. Oh, I gotta keep working on this. You have another 10 seconds.
Another 10 seconds. Get it in quick. I do find that the live streams for 2KK and KetoChow, I like to watch the replays. It's not as much fun as if you are in the live stream, but I like to watch the replays on double speed so that I can actually make it through to the end. And it's just fun to watch Rachel.
Yeah, I do. I can
and Miriam.
I can live for sure. Okay, choosing a winner. Oh, it's Haley Charles. Woo!
Yay!
Awesome. All right, yeah. Email me at indigoliza@gmail.com, Haley, and we'll talk about shipping and all of that. I'll put my address in here. I saw Karen's email already came through, so that is fantastic.
Very cool. Snow and Kurt are van life world travelers. That's really cool. One of the families that we watch for sailing is Sailing Zatara, and they are a family that back whenever they first started, they had their 4 kids on board with them full time. And then as every kid kind of grows and moves on, you know, 1 kid went off to college. The other 3 kind of hung around for a little while. No, not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. And then like 2 more of their kids went off to go do boating in Tonga and then came back to the boat. And then one of the sons went off to do van life in this really cool old Volkswagen van, and just like all kinds of fun. So they're like branching out, and it's fun to watch them because they just have so many people that they have impacted and whatnot. And they're from around the area where I'm from. So that also makes it feel like a connection point.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also listen to a huge variety of people. I'll listen to, you know, straight carnivores. I will listen to vegans. Like, I don't discriminate. I love listening to everyone's journey. It's always so unique, and, you know, finding out what works for people and what doesn't. And it's fun. I like that about YouTube. It's a good window into just other people's lives that you never would have, you know, come in contact with.
Right.
Okay. So, Pablo had a question. Indigo. I love that. Did you take the antimicrobials at the same time with the Elroy yogurt? Have you heard of people with skin problems that went a lot better after fighting the SIBO with the Elroy? Okay, so I did take the antimicrobials at the same time, as not like at the same moment, but like in the same time period. Dr. Davis says that that's going to reduce the effect of the yogurt, but not eliminate it completely. So it's, you know, do the antimicrobials, then do the yogurt after. That's a great way to do it. It's just not the way that I did it. Yeah. And then SIBO does contribute to, I mean, any gut problems are going to contribute to skin health or unhealth. And so any way that you can heal your gut health is going to help your skin health. I think that's pretty clear. So, yeah, there's definitely examples of people who have had skin issues, and then after they got SIBO under control, the skin issues got better or got resolved. So yes, for sure. Okay, let's see. Oh, Donna Schwank is fantastic for fermenting and culturing foods. Love her. She has information on the Elroy yogurt also, and has done interviews with Dr. Davis and all of that.
Yeah, I remember reading about her, or reading her blog like so many years ago.
Yeah, she's
still going at it.
She's very passionate about all of the cultured food, which is amazing.
All of them.
And
I would never have enough space to be able to culture all the things.
Yes.
That she suggests on her blog.
It's such a lost art, though, which is so important to get the information out.
For sure. I can remember when we were living in Alaska, I was having to have ferments in other rooms so that they wouldn't all be competing with each other. I had my kombucha in the kitchen. I had my milk kefir in the kitchen. I had my ginger bug in a different room so that it could do things. I had my sourdough in a different room so it could do things. And it was just one of those, it was a very fermenty season.
Science experiments everywhere. Oh, goodness. All right. I think, did you see any other questions that I missed?
No, not specifically.
Healthy Immune Doc channel. I don't know that I know that one.
Nor do I.
And then the Primal podcast. I feel like I've seen that one, but I don't know for sure. Way We Move. That's one that I haven't heard of. Ben Bickman. Yeah.
We are just scrolling.
Yep. Thumbs up, everybody. Thank you for all the thumbs up.
Indeed.
All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up here a few minutes early.
Yep.
Exchange student is asking about an update on the Primal Queen. Okay. Yeah, I've been taking it for almost 2 months. I have not noticed anything dramatic. I will say though, I started it at a bad time because it was not long after I started the red light therapy. And now it's hard to like separate what causes what. So part of me is like, I need to keep taking it because I feel so good now. And what if it's contributing to how good I'm feeling? I don't know. Because I did not expect the red light therapy to have the effect on my blood work that it did. And so it's, anyways, I probably should have waited to start it a lot later until I had kind of balanced out. I will say it has not affected the heaviness of my cycle, which is one thing that I was looking for. It did not, that's what I was hoping for. It did not extend the length of my cycle, which is another thing I was hoping for. Mine runs around 26 days, which is still in the range of normal. I was just thinking if we could get closer to that 28 to 30, I'd be happy. Didn't do that. But my friend who has been using it, she said she's lost like 15 pounds. She feels amazing. She feels like it's balancing her hormones, like all the things that you would want it to do. She's raving about it. And so it's another one of those things where everybody is different. And what works for one person may not work the same for the other person because it has to do with where your body is starting at. So I'm still taking it. I'll probably still take it for a while. And, but I don't have any like really dramatic stories to share. And it didn't do the things yet that I kind of had in my mind. Like if it could do that for me, I would keep taking it. It hasn't done that yet. So I wish I had better info.
I get all of their ads all the time. And
yeah,
I see so many people actively taking it, but I have not heard that it officially like was effective one way or the other.
So Nisha Berry and Jen Winkler did an interview on Nisha's channel recently, and they were talking all about hormones and stuff. And they talked about Primal Queen in that video.
Okay.
And they also talked about the Fem product from Ancestral Supplements that is very similar.
Okay.
I think Nisha said that she was taking the Primal Queen and had good results from it, and she switched to the Ancestral Fem product and she's getting the same results. So anyway, if you want more info about it, definitely check out what they have to say.
Yeah, I have that one in my to be watched category.
So many. All right, we are going to hop off here. We will not be back next week, but we will be back the week after with more giveaways and fun times. And I will be having other giveaways in between now and then on my channel, just in my regular videos and on Instagram. So if you're not following me over there, definitely subscribe or follow or whatever you do on Instagram. And thanks for hanging out with us. See you later.